Hi, everyone. Welcome back to VNBG. Today we are talking about how to open a trading company in Vietnam. First of all, you will probably wonder why you should open a trading company in Vietnam. Let's see the reasons here. A trading company is an excellent choice for those who want to import, export, and distribute any product in Vietnam. It allows you to participate in e-commerce, wholesale, and retail businesses. Under this kind of entity, you can get involved in many commercial activities that relate to the buying and selling of goods and services. The great thing is, this type of company is pretty easy and inexpensive to establish in Vietnam. It only takes 30 to 45 days to fully incorporate a trading company that can be 100% owned by you. That's great, isn't it? So what do you need to open a trading company in Vietnam? The procedure to start a trading company does not have so many special requirements as many other businesses. To start the incorporation process, you need to prepare the following. 1. A business address. This is the address of your company on the license. For trading businesses, you can use either a virtual office or an actual physical office to register the company. It has to be an address for business purposes. Therefore, an apartment cannot be used for business incorporation in Vietnam. If you do not have a virtual office arrangement of your own, let our consultants know. VNBG can support you with a proper address for business registration. 2. A resident director. Every business entity in Vietnam must have at least one legal representative who resides in the country. This can be Vietnamese or non-Vietnamese. It can also be yourself. The person must provide a permanent address in Vietnam to be considered a resident. If you are not in Vietnam, you can ask a friend or someone you know in Vietnam to give their name for a few months as a temporary resident director. If not, you can consider hiring a nominee director from us for 6 months before you can hire your own, or you can send your own person over to take the position. 3. The capital. The law does not specify how much money you must have to open a trading company. So in theory, you can decide your own number, but this number should be reasonable. You must show that your business has a viable plan and has sufficient funds to implement the plan. The capital must be injected into the company within 90 days from the date of the business license. As a part of our service package, VNBG will open a bank account for your company after the registration is complete. After that, you will contribute the committed capital to the company. Most of our clients set aside $10,000 as their starting capital. You may enter a number greater or lesser than this as you see fit. Of course, the higher, the better. This capital is the accessible fund, which means you will use this capital to pay for your company's expenses in the future, such as paying vendors, paying staff, and paying taxes to the government, etc. The capital can be increased or decreased, but it takes some time, especially with the paper procedures involved. Therefore, you should be aware of the timeline and cost of a license amendment if a capital change is needed in the future. Once you've decided on the above 3 business setup requirements, it's time to gather all of the required documents for the application dossier. If the company is under individual ownership, the process can be quite easy and quick, as we only need your scanned passport and bank statements from the last 3 months. The soft files that you downloaded from the bank are okay. If the company will be under corporate ownership, you will need to provide the documents of the companies that must be legalized at the Vietnamese embassy in your country. This must be obtained in both hard copy and original form. This may be the most time-consuming step in the preparation process. Once all the necessary documents are provided, the application dossier will be submitted. And it takes roughly 4 to 6 weeks from the date of paper submission to the completion of the company's registration. During this period, we will go through the following milestones. Obtain the investment registration certificate, also known as IRC. Obtain the business registration certificate, known as BRC or ERC. Make the company's seal, stamp. Open the company's bank account. Inject the committed capital into the company's bank account. Register the company to the tax office. You can find the details on the 10 steps to open the company and ready to run in Vietnam on the VNBG YouTube channel, or contact our consultant on the website vietnambusinessgateway.com. Okay, now, the trading company has been established. What to do next? After a trading company is successfully opened, it can immediately do import, export, and wholesale business. It means a B2B model. If you want to do a retail business or B2C model, you must obtain some additional licenses that allow the retail function of the business. Consult with a VNBG consultant on what product and how you want to sell in Vietnam. We will give you the best advice regarding which license you need to get. You may have a question: can you start a company in Vietnam while not residing in the country? The answer is yes, you can. You can definitely open and run the business remotely with VNBG support. When you are not in the country, VNBG offers a full service package that includes a virtual office and a nominee resident director to set up your company. Once the entity is open, we provide services to help you operate your business from afar, such as accounting, bookkeeping, business compliance reporting, recruitment, HR, admin support, etc. Things will be so simple when you have VNBG by your side. If you want to own a trading company in Vietnam, contact our consultant today to schedule a free consultation. Or find more details in the description box below and can click subscribe for future updates from Vietnam Business Gateway.